Hey all, it's Alma with the Cat's Pajamas, and today I'm going to show you how to use our new Corner Pop-Up Dies. The Corner Pop-Up Die is actually 3 dies in one, and it actually doesn't have to make a corner at all, and I'll show you how. The first thing you do is to cut the dies apart. Put your cutter as close as it will go to the base of the connector and clip it. Repeat for all the connectors. Now the connectors are sharp after you cut them, so place the finger over the connector when you do the final separation so it won't jump. Once you have the dies separated, we're ready to go. You'll have 3 dies: the center flap, that I'm calling the mussel, the corner pop-up, and the corner slot cutter. I've already folded a piece of cardstock in half, and I'm placing the slot cutter point right at the fold. I'm making sure to line up the center V at the fold, as well as the point of the V. Now I'm going to use a piece of low-tack tape to hold the die in place, and I'm making sure that one side of the slot cutter is the same distance from the fold as the other side of the slot cutter. Run through the die cut machine, and now you have slots. Next, die cut the corner pop-up. Fold that in half and fold along the fold line and crease well. Fold the bottom flaps up along the fold lines and crease. Now you can use glue if you wish, but in the interest of time I'm using heavy-duty double-sided tape. Place the adhesive on the inside of the tab and then on the other tab. And then slide the tabs into the slots cut in the card. Fold the base in half, remove the back of the adhesive, and attach to the card. Press really well to get a good stick. Now if you want to hide the tabs, you can place the base of this card into an outer card base. Now open. Surprise, you have a pop-up. Now what do you do with it? Now I'm going to make a little scene by attaching some clouds. First, I'll fold the die-cut clouds in half, and I'll check to see if I need to trim the corner pop-up down. Yep, the pop-up shows just a little bit above the cloud, so I'm going to trim a bit off. This doesn't hurt the pop-up action at all. Now I'll just attach some double-sided tape and attach the cloud. Cute! A cloud pop-up. Now let's attach a stamped image that I've paper pieced and colored. I like it on the cloud, but I think I want to add more interest by adding another pop-up. Now this is where the mussel comes in. Fold in half and into a square. I'll put the adhesive on the top flap and the bottom flap of the mussel. Attach the mussel to the base and to the cloud, and make sure that the opening of the mussel is in the point of the 90-degree angle that the cloud and the base make. Now attach adhesive to the front of the mussel, and I'll attach to the plane. Sweet! Now what else can you do with the corner pop-up? I've already added the pop-up to the slot on this card, and instead of having the point down, we're turning things around. Face the point up. Now let's attach another cloud to the pop-up. And check the height of the cloud against the pop-up. The pop-up is still a little bit high, so I'm going to trim the height of the pop-up down. Fold the cloud in half. Now attach the cloud to the pop-up. Now let's add more dimension. Here's a longer cloud shape that I've die cut. Fold in half. I think I want to trim a little bit off the ends. Now we could attach to the back of the pop-up, but I want more dimension, so I'll add 2 muscles to the back of the pop-up. Fold the muscles into a square and attach adhesive to the top and bottom flap of the muscle. Place the muscle in the 90-degree angle created by the pop-up on base. Do that on both sides. I'm going to place adhesive on the side of the muscle that's parallel to the pop-up on both of them. Now I'll attach the cloud back. I'm going to make sure that the center fold line lines up with the fold on the base of the card. Attach well, fold in half, and open. Yay! A little cloud scene. Now I think the edge of the clouds could be a little bit more secure. So I'll take another muscle and cut along the dashed line. Fold along the score line and form an L. Place adhesive on the back and the bottom of the L and attach to the cloud with the corner of the L at the base of the cloud. Attach the cloud to where it should be falling on the base of the card and adhere. Now I'll do the same on the other side. Now that's a bit more secure. Now let's add a helicopter flying in the clouds. Pretty sweet. Now one more technique. Fold a card base in half as usual and crease well. The slot cutter cuts slots at a 90-degree angle, but if you want a bigger angle, you can set aside the slot cutter and just use the corner pop-up. Fold the corner pop-up in half, and then fold the flaps up. Instead of putting adhesive on the inside of the tabs, place adhesive on the outside. Now I want to use short grass as a base, so I'm going to cut the pop-up in half in order to accommodate the grass. Maybe just trimmed a little bit more. I'm going to put adhesive on the pop-up and I'll attach the grass. Lining up the center fold. Now figure out what angle you want the grass to have. Flip the pop-up upside down and expose the adhesive. Line up the fold of the pop-up to the fold on the card. Then I'll trim off some of this excess grass. Now expose the adhesive on the remaining tab and fold the card over and crease well. Open it up and you have a pop-up. Now I think I'm going to attach braces on the end of the grass so it pops up smoothly. Just cut the muscle in half, add the brace to the back of the grass on both sides. I think I want to have a pop-up on the front. So I'm going to add a muscle to the front of the grass. I'm going to add a bunny sitting in the grass. Crease it well. Cute! Now let's add some clouds. You can add as many embellishments or muscles as you'd like to personalize your pop-up. Just remember to crease everything well. It's easy to make a scene with our corner pop-up. Hope you give it a try. Have a great day.